Hey everybody, I'm back with another Updo video. So basically, my client, she came in and she asked for something that was summer friendly. So she had an idea of what she wanted. I know she basically wanted a braid in the back and then a bang in the front, but she wanted me to quick weave the bang. So I had an idea in mind, decided I did on her maybe a couple years ago. So basically right now I'm just separating her bang from the back. That part right there is going to be her leave out to cover her track. So I'm just pretty much parting that off. This part right here, this part is where her quick weave is going to be. So I'm going to section this part off into 3 different parts. So that's going to be 3 different braids. So right now I'm doing the first braid. And then I'm going to go and do 2 more braids. And once I finish braiding that, I will use a crochet needle and kind of crochet the ends up into the rest of the braids. I know some of y'all call it a latch hook. I call it a crochet braid because I use it to do crochet braids. But I know it's a latch hook. But latch hook, crochet, whatever y'all want to call it. So this is a tonic, a leave-in tonic that I use. Well, not a leave-in tonic, but just a regular tonic. And it's for braids, like you put it on the scalp when people getting like braids and protected style. So basically I use that and I put it on her scalp. So after I did that, I put a wig cap on, and I'm using that Robber's Diamond protective shield to put on top. And after I put that on, I will put her on the dryer for at least 30 minutes for it to dry. So now she has been from under the dryer. I cut the excess cap off, and I'm using some oil to put on her hair because I will be flat ironing it because this is the section that I'm going to braid. So this part right here, this is where her braid is going to kind of begin. So basically I'm molding down her sides, and I will start the braid like right by her ear, like kind of behind her ear, but right at her ear. So that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of like just molding the hair up on the sides, and then I'm going to mold the hair up the back, as you can see now that what I'm doing. And I'm using a regular hair shaper to mold it down a little bit. Not to make it extremely hard, because if I wanted it hard, I use like Got2b, but just to give it like a firm hold. So I'm using that spray in a blow dryer. And so the braid that I'm doing is like I'm kind of like over braiding, not under braiding. It's like when the braid that looks like it's under the hair. So that's basically what kind of braid that I'm doing. Once I finish the braid, I'm going to get my shaper and I'm going to spray it and kind of comb up the little straight hairs that's sticking out, kind of sort of, and just make it flat and make it blend in with the braid. When I braided her braid, I kind of wanted to have like a little stitch look, as you can see. So I'm taking my Marcel's after I'm sprayed it and blow dried it, and then I'm going through to define the stitches a little bit more. So no, I didn't forget about the braid, the rest of the braid. So basically, I'm just kind of pin curling it down and pinning it down. So it's not. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be perfect, but you want it to be as flat as possible. And I mean, you're really not going to see it because that's where her bang is going to hang. So I use bobby pins to do that. And right now I'm She brought in like she brought a 12-inch and a 10-inch. So I'm starting off with the 12-inch because she didn't want it too long, but she didn't want the hair super short. So I'm starting off with quick weaving in the 12-inch, and then as I get close to the top where her bang is going to kind of like come over her face, that's when I'm going to use the 10-inch. So for her leave out, I did use a wax stick, and I put some of the wax stick on her hair, and then I'm using a press comb to kind of blend in her hair with the weave, with her bang. I'm razor cutting her a few layers in. I said a few layers, some layers. I'm cutting in some layers so the bang could be layered, have a curled layered look. For her curls, I will be using my BabylissPro flat irons, not curling irons, flat irons. And not like a hard, tight bump, but not a loose bump. But yeah, she wanted me to kind of bump it to look tighter, but not too tight. Just so it can last a few days, because I think she had an event or something to go to. To comb out her curls, I used my 3-sided rake comb, and it was like a gentle comb out, not too much, because I still wanted her to have some curls. And you know, I used the shaper to blend in her hair, of course, some more with the weave and the curls that I did do. And this is pretty much the end result of her hairstyle. This is so easy. This is like such an easy hairstyle. I love doing this style because it don't really take long. The longest part is just adding the hair. But after I add the hair, it's a breeze from there. But yeah, this is the final look. I did her little sideburn. I did use the wax stick and got the bead to secure that in place. And that's it, you guys. Thanks for viewing.